if you haven't heard, you will definitely hear it or see it tomorrow. Fleet Week is now underway in San Francisco, and starting on Friday, jets and other aircraft will be flying overhead. Of course, Fleet Week isn't only about celebrating everything in the air. The ARC Gloria sailed into the San Francisco Bay this afternoon with members of the Colombian Navy manning the rails. The 250-foot training vessel is now docked at Piers 15 and 17. It is open for tours this weekend, along with other vessels that are already in town. Things will look different this year because of the government shutdown. The Blue Angels are grounded for now. That means our neighbors to the north are the main draw. The Canadian Snowbirds arrived yesterday at speeds up to 350 miles per hour. And as our Sara Donchey reports, they are more than ready to put on a show.
While it might sound nice to hear our Canadian neighbors save the day for Fleet Week, that isn't how they view it.
Us moving up is just a next man up mentality to help the air show.
The Canadian Armed Forces Snowbirds demonstration team was always slotted to be a part of this year's Fleet Week air show lineup. But when our government shut down and the Blue Angels were forced to pull out, their team of pilots and technicians became the main event.
Unlike the U.S. jet teams, we're flying slightly older equipment, as you can see. We're flying 9 airplanes in very tight formation. The U.S. teams are flying 6 airplanes. So that's what we add. Our formations are a little bit more dynamic because the aircraft's a little bit less performing. So it does give us some leeway to be a little bit more dynamic with how we fly the airplanes.
While the Snowbirds don't fly as fast as the Blue Angels, they are able to fly only about 4 feet apart and hit about 7 Gs. Because they fly slower, they may be able to provide the crowd below a better view, since they can be right in front of the crowd basically at all times during the show. And it's been a while since they visited. They were last here in 2017, and it is Major Brent Handy's first time flying in San Francisco.
I'd say the biggest challenge for us here is just the distraction of such a beautiful city. You know, like every time you're sneaking a peek at the Golden Gate Bridge or anything like that, it's quite a beautiful sight.
The Snowbirds' appearance comes at a time when U.S.-Canada relations have been pretty strained, with an escalating trade dispute after the Trump administration hit Canada with tariffs, and a new focus on issues related to border security. But you wouldn't know it from talking to the Snowbirds, who seem very eager to perform here.
How do I feel about it personally? I feel disappointed that we're not going to be able to showcase alongside our brothers and sisters in the U.S. military. That's a big part of our mission, is to just demonstrate that cooperation we have between Canada and the U.S. At the end of the day, we're neighbors. We're always going to be neighbors, and we're always cooperating militarily.
During our interview, the Snowbirds hinted at their older planes potentially being replaced soon. They didn't go into specific details about that. They'll be flying in the air show tomorrow just after 2:30 p.m. So keep your eyes peeled, look up, and you'll be able to catch them soaring over the bay, weather permitting, of course. Devin?
All right, Sarah, thank you. And not everybody is sad that the Blue Angels aren't taken to the skies this year. Some say they're actually glad that they don't have to worry about the noise.
Definitely disappointed that the Blue Angels are not going to be here. We've lived in the Marina District for about 13 years. It's one of our favorite things that happens throughout the year.
When they fly over, it's just like shaking our apartment. So it's not only the high volume noise. Last year, I took like 4 days vacation. We went to the Tahoe just to get away from this area.
For those who are excited about all of the air shows happening soon, here's a look at the lineup this weekend. Opening ceremonies, they kick off at 12:15 tomorrow, followed by several civilian and international performers. It all leads up to the main event, the air show from the Canadian Snowbirds. That is going to start at 2:48 p.m. And tomorrow you can check out our San Francisco Fleet Week Spectacular. We're going to have the air show and talk to people on the ground. The live action starts at 2 p.m. CBS News Bay Area.